Welcome back to another game on Arena, Darknoob against Feanor. We have Burmese against Vietnamese, and this should actually be an interesting Civ matchup for some reason. Usually when you ask arena players what's the three worst civilizations you can get on a 1v1 arena, usually you're gonna hear Goth, Persians and Vietnamese, because they don't really have a good economy. They need quite some time to get their stuff going, get their army going, and in general it's not gonna be easy to take on fights. In this game we might have a different situation, because Vietnamese, as weak as they may be sometimes, they have an edge over Burmese in the Imperial Age, because Burmese don't really have a good counter to Arbalest. And we know Vietnamese have good archers, they are an archer civilization, so the Burmese with Darknoob here, they might need to get that significant advantage in Castle Age with a good rush or something like that, because just booming to Imperial Age should be a mistake here. Vietnamese should be too good then, and we might see an interesting matchup here. We might see, or hope we're going to see Darknoob trying to push this in Castle Age. And I hope we're going to see Feanor try to defend as good as he can. If Darknoob is winning this, then we know how to rush this in Castle Age. That's my guess, at least. I haven't seen this game. I guess it wasn't streamed either. So I hope for a good game. I hope for some instructive play here between the two players who are both on 2K+. And of course both, as we call them, arena clowns. So Feanor, I think, started to play 1v1s again, as he is participating in the arena seasonal, hosted by Woobly and the Woobly official team. So we're gonna see him a few times more often. But also Darknoob, who is again playing arena. He paused there to play Arabia for quite some time, I think in February and March. But he's back on arena as well, and I really like to see this, because Darknoob on Arabia doesn't really fit. Darknoob is a clown and he should play the clown map. Let's go with Feanor's map first. Here's the Vietnamese, and he might need a good map if he's getting rushed here. With the main gold and the main stone safe in the back, we have good conditions actually. Deer inside, boars I think inside, a little bit of space to boom, not too much, but maybe enough if he's getting rushed to get some economy going. With the second gold on the right hand side outside, the third gold, I guess that's the second then, inside, third gold outside, but second gold inside forward, and the second stone on the left hand side outside. We shouldn't see a successful trash here, at least not where you aren't able to build any towers. And I hope Darknoob is not going for the trash. It's possible in theory, but practically I hope to not see a trash war here. Also with the arena seasonal, 900 HP vaults won't happen as of now. We're gonna see 1800 HP vaults in Dark Age and Feudal Age. I'm really looking forward to this, because it means less trash and more, in my opinion at least, more interesting matchups, more interesting strategies. What else do we see? One really close to this base, another one relatively close. This extra gold and this relic probably in the neutral zone. And we have on the other side Darknoob with the Burmese here. You can see all the relics, of course, with the Burmese bonus, so he knows where Feanor is to be suspected. But also Feanor can see Darknoob's TC, and this is quite interesting. That's the two civilizations that get an advantage in scouting here, I guess, on arena or on 1v1s in general. We have deer inside for Darknoob, which is nice. Main gold safe in the back, second gold safe in the back. Not really so much space, but if he needs to hide, which is unlikely, could go there. And extra berries even. We might see a TC here. Did the lumber camp go for a TC right here? Should be a nice one. It's possible. Maybe Darknoob is just going for one TC play, or at least, or only two TCs, then we might not see a TC there. And 950 for Feudal Age, no trash for us. Main stone forward on the side here, on that corner actually, and the second stone outside, as well as the third gold on the left hand side, a little bit outside. One really close to space, and this one a little bit closer to Darknoob than to Feanor here. What else? Do we see a second extra gold somewhere? I don't see it. I guess there's only one on this map. Also don't see any extra stone, so not too many extra resources. On Derek Arena we had a lot of extra resources, and that actually made keeps and guard towers really, really good. When you're pushing and trying to control the map, you don't need to move the army, you just put up a few guard towers or keeps, and you have the stone to do. That was really interesting. Not sure if it's the best idea on Arena, but it gave the attacker an advantage. Once you had an advantage to get map control and something like that and get your attack going, it was easier to defend the map against some counterplay. Now blacksmith and stable coming up. Barracks is up for Burmese here, for Darknoob here. A little bit surprised to see a stable, but maybe he's expecting archers and is saying, okay, I might need to go elephants or scouts, light cav at least. Feanor doing a horse color immediately, quite early on, but he has the resources to do so. I think he had 4 deer. And barracks archer range, makes sense. Both players on the castle edge, almost exactly at the same time. But looks like Darknoob is 1 villager behind. I'm not sure why that is. 5 villagers on gold for the archer production. And with 6 farms against Darknoob, going for 5+, no, for 4+4 now. Darknoob needs the farms now. Darknoob, did he go for loom? No, he just lost the time, I guess. Interesting. Darknoob had some idle time, maybe was housed or something like that. I don't know. Both players on the castle age. How's the scouting looking? Darknoob can see most of the map already. Can see Darknoob's map, but cannot see a main gold or main stone. So he might suspect that the gold and stone are safe in the back here. As for Feanor, he's scouted a little bit more. The first scout fight happening. I have no idea who attacked first, but it looks like both scouts are actually going down because Darknoob is saying, hello there, I have a stable, I can go there quick. And now 4+1 archers already on the way with fletching coming up. Both players up to castle age in a few seconds. What are we going to see? Monastery immediately. And a TC close to the main gold on that wood line makes sense here. Not enough wood for a second extra TC, doesn't really need a crossbowman coming in immediately. This is interesting. Monastery coming up from Darknoob as well. Not gonna see light cav upgrade. A little bit surprised to not see that. Maybe he wants to go for a Burmese do get knights. It's only the Indians that don't get knights, right? And knights might be possible here, or even elephants, but I don't really like the elephants. They're too slow in castle age usually, and they're really situational. Sometimes they're good, like against siege workshops, siege units, something like a ram. TC coming up on the main gold, and another TC actually on the wood line, but I would have preferred to see that lumber camp deleted. Look at this, that would have been so good here. It would have been perfect. I'm a little bit disappointed to not see that going on the wood and the berries, but only on the berries for now. That's still alright. We have 1 monk, 2 scouts, 3 scouts. Again, no light cav. And I think Darknoob should know about the crossbow. Do you not see them? You can see them now. Is he going for the light cav upgrade? I think he's missing a little bit of food to go there. And the monk is going back to the other side because he can see the archers, the crossbowmen. He knows that the relics on the other side could be free to take, or the chances are quite good. And Feanor is doing the same thing. He's protecting the relic, going for the, quote-unquote free relics on the left. There's so many crossbowmen that he should be able to protect those. Feanor should add a 3rd TC, which is done on the wood line, not so far away from the second gold as well. And we're gonna see a little bit of a booming happening, mini boom, and some attempts to go for the relics, like guard them, try to get as many of them as possible. And that's 2 relics already for Feanor, so he's got more army, of course, and he will be able to go for at least 3, because I don't think Darknoob will stop him from taking that relic on the right hand side. Unless Feanor could not see it, he cannot, so he needs to move forward or try to scout the other relics. That's a little bit unfortunate. That scout should go down. Is it close enough to the crossbowman? Feanor is not getting a good shot. The scout is surviving. Now Feanor is sending the monks to go for the forward relic, and it looks like, is that gate closed here somehow? Wait, how's that working? No, I didn't want that. Like this. Ooh, we cannot go in here. This is not good. There is a tree in front of that, and Feanor might even be able to spot that monk later on. But Darknoob will be left with 1 relic. Is not going for Arambai, which, to be honest, against the crossbowman, I would have preferred to see Arambai here. Arambai scouts, or maybe siege and monks and the Arambai as well. The Arambai are still quite strong, not as strong as before the last balance patch or last change on the Volatile Kingdoms patch. But Darknoob could have gone for the Arambai like this. He's not going for a rush here, and of course Feanor with 50 military units has full map control. Gold mining coming in for both players. Stone mining also for Darknoob here, and handcart quite early on. So Darknoob might be a little bit ahead in the boom apparently. Of course Feanor had to invest, or did invest, into a lot of crossbow already. But Darknoob, I don't see the good options in Imperial Age, to be honest. Because what do you do against Arbalest? Your elite skirmishers are only getting +1 defense, and this is pretty much nothing. Your battle defense are usually too slow. Arambai, it's not easy to get mastered against Arbalest. They're really not that strong. And I feel like Darknoob needed to go for an aggressive approach here. Maybe I'm getting it totally wrong, and what he does make sense. And Darknoob will be able to click up to Imperial Age any second, as soon as he will sell some resources or get some more gold in. But still, I don't really like that idea to go for a boom here, for a mini boom. And I don't really see his army composition in Imperial Age. The champions, of course, are quite strong here. What do they get? The extra attack for Burmese, as far as I remember. I'm not an Arabia player, I don't really know this. But they should get that. But again, you're running into an archer civilization against Arbalest. And Knights, near an option Cavalier available for Burmese, I guess. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. And now the crossbowmen are standing guard on that main gold, on that main stone. Mangonel approaching immediately makes sense. Loom and Imperial Age clicked for Darknoob. That Mangonel should be able to keep the crossbow at distance, but it might take a few shots here, a few arrows. No, for now Feanor has to go back. Darknoob is on 77 villages, is on the way to Imperial Age, using the main TC, but there's no danger now. Doing double siege workshop, and we're gonna see onagers here against the upcoming Arbalest, which makes sense. But there is one Mangonel taking quite some damage. Ooh, nice shot. That's 2, 3, 4 maybe dead crossbowmen and a few injured ones, but there's also a monk to heal him up. And Feanor is saying, okay, I'm gonna add more archers now. I'm on the way to Imperial Age already, and the Arbalest is rather easy to get fully upgraded on the attack, so I should be able to keep my map control even without a castle here. We might also see a castle later on, but for now it's going to be the archer ranges, the crossbowmen. Those 3 scouts want to know what's happening on the map. As you can see, now 3 mangonels. This might be interesting. Pikemen also coming in for Darknoob. I'm not sure why, to be honest. Doesn't really make sense again to go for pikemen here. We're not going to see cavalry units too soon, and I don't think Feanor wants to transition into elephants too early on, which is possible of course, but I don't really like the idea as for now. And we're gonna see the Onage upgrade immediately. Darknoob should move out to build a castle, maybe around those archer ranges. I don't think he should go too far forward. That's the far forward castles, that's typical Jon Snow, and this castle will not go up. Darknoob cannot see the siege workshop, and yeah, he needs to go back immediately. I don't think he should even try to do this, and even with, and especially since Feanor is now up to Imperial Age, and that castle was not killed but cancelled. Okay, didn't want to go too close to the siege workshop. Feanor might add in rams. It doesn't really make sense. He's waiting for Bracer Arbalest Summon Chemistry to make those Arbalests strong, and ooh, nice. That's one dead onager. Nice split and group formation again. 2 dead onagers. Darknoob was not paying attention. There's 3 more on the map. Another siege workshop coming up, but it's 1 going down. Nice split, double split, and look at this. This is just painful to watch. Darknoob has only onagers. Now it's finally killing a few arbalists. This castle is not going up. That's a doubt castle. It's not happening here. That onager not even getting another good shot in. You can see those arbalists. There's so many of them, but nice. At least some decent shot here. Those arbalists are able to kill onagers really fast. Darknoob needed to group those. He's sending in more villagers. He wants to get that castle up. It's on 88%. But how do you want to go there? That's not possible. There's too many arbalists. Darknoob is in trouble here. And there we have it. Against Arbalest, 48 HP by the way, for the Vietnamese of course. Against Arbalest, what do you do as the Burmese here? Onagers makes sense, but only to a certain degree. And I'm not even sure, do the Burmese get the siege engineers? I don't think so. Bombard cannons now in the field. That's going to be even more painful for Darknoob, because it's going to be easier to get those done. But Darknoob is able to get that castle up, which is interesting. Thing is, we're going to see a counter castle here from Feanor, and you can see 2 castles now next to each other. Bombard cannons, yeah, 1 bombard cannon underneath the castle, which makes sense, and this one in safe distance to make sure that it's not getting attacked. That was a mistake, going for bombard cannons and dropping them outside. Now we're going to see villagers trying to repair this, and Onager moving forward to get rid of that bombard cannon. But that's one dead Onager here, and Pittard's coming in for both players actually. Now the villagers even trying to attack. That's not going to be a good idea. And this castle is actually going down quite fast. Another Onager dying. Not even sure where the arbalists are, just standing on the left hand side. Darknoob is calling the GG. He knows he's losing the castle. He knows he doesn't have a lot of military units. And even though he's got a lot of resources in the bank, those arbalists have done so much damage. The castle was too ambitious, and Feanor in the end winning the game. I think because Darknoob maybe chose the wrong strategy. I think he should have gone like a castle at home, a siege workshop to get some mangonels out, even a few monks just to help, and then try to push into the base. I'm not sure if I'm correct here, but it might have been a better game than this. Like this, Darknoob had trouble in early Imperial Age against the Arbalest and was not able to get the honor chests worth their gold, and wasn't able to keep that castle up, which was, again, in my opinion, too ambitious. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.